see,
Kyk,
in my family there is conflict. Women are flooded with tears, day and night. Dark cloud.
Liefuli mnyama. My pa sukkel.
Started with a dog outside, prowling towards a child. Help! What will we see?
Wat sal ons sien?
What have we done?
Wat het ons gedoen?
Konke.
Is
Konke. We're left with the tears of a woman in the house. A wail has become a song.
weetloos.
A wail has become a song. A wail has become a song.
En lied.
To talk more about this ambitious and exciting project, we have Naledi and Annabelle Pieter and Pieter Odendaal.
There's the Afrikaans poem that's then translated into Xhosa, right? And the poem happens to swear a lot. So there's a lot of shit. But so the person who translated it into Xhosa refuses to swear. They do not even once use the word shit. Instead they use rubbish. So that's what I wanted to start with, kind of the issues of translation. How did you guys handle the process of translation? What issues came up and how you dealt with it?
Translation happens at a literal level, but also at an interpretive level, and the way in which a person's cultural context and age group and so on affects the way in which they read it is going to affect the way in which they translate that, and also obviously the way in which they conceive of the audience that will be reading. For Toko to translate shit as rubbish worked for her in that it didn't detract from her understanding of the poem, of the original poem. So I think it raises an interesting aspect of translation. It doesn't necessarily have to be a literal translation in order to convey a particular meaning to the audience that you have in mind, or to the reader that you have in mind. Because Toko was one of our readers as well, so she, yeah.
And I think I was also struck by that because that's what makes it seem like a conversation. Like across all of these poems you have this conversation precisely because, and I wanted to open with this because the fact that Togo could not translate shit as rubbish, it's almost as though you could feel the discomfort of the language to kind of engage with this kind of language. And I think that says something about South Africa and where we are. And I think that's where you were going.
The idea was that something had to be shared, by sharing the poem. Either something from the culture itself, or something that speaks, on an intercultural level, about things.
A South African shared experience, or something that can talk across different culture and race groups, talking towards our post-94 experience as South Africans.
Skielik
Suddenly he's
is hy
there.
daar.
Our faces close.
Gesigte naby
as
soos 'n
it's
soen.
Wall
Muur
between.
tussenin.
And I start
Ek
back
skrik
with a
terug
quick
met 'n
suck of the
vinnige
brain.
insuig van lig.
Alert.
Waaksaam.
As a
soos
hare in the
haas wat
hound's
ondergewaar.
Paused in a perpetual imminence of flight. Torn pants flap about thin as a spindle shins. Bag below
Sak wat onder
the
gekruimde
buttocks
boude hang.
shrunken hang. And I'm suddenly alone,
En ek is skielik
as
alleen.
one who has lost a love.
As iemand wat 'n geliefde verloor.
Silver
stik
piece in my
sak.
pocket, chill
Koud
as
soos
ice,
soos
as ash, the widening streets
Baie
between.
wordende strate tussen.